Hi, Fabiola.
Hello, teacher.
Okay, I think I'm live on YouTube. So let's, yeah, I believe I am live. So today we're going to practice speaking 1, okay? We started with you guys with the speaking 2 directly. So today we're going to practice, and on Thursday to task number 1. Let me show you. One moment, please. So hopefully someone else will join us. Anyways, we're going to talk about this topic. Okay, so well, you already know that the speaking have 4 different tasks, no? And we practiced task number 2 a little while ago. And today we're going to see question or task number 1, which is kind of like an open type of question to talk about, because they are going to ask about anything. No, they ask about your opinion towards whatever. Is the only one that it's called independent, because like I said, they ask about your opinion about certain topics. No, we already know that task or questions 2, 3, and 4, they rely on information from either a passage in a audio or lecture, conversation, no, or just a lecture, no. So so we already know how it's organized. However, it's important to remember question number 1, the independent one, the one that we're going to practice today, is just 15 seconds to get ready, and then you will have 45 seconds to speak. Question 2 and 3 have the same amount of time to get ready, not 30 seconds and 60 seconds to speak. Question number 4, we just listen to a lecture, and based on that, we get just 60, well, the same, not 60 seconds to speak. Okay. So any questions so far, Fabiola?
No.
Okay. Okay, so question, well, task number 1, it's this one. You will always get this instruction. Could you read it, please?
Okay. Tax question type tax 1. Tax 1. You will not be asked to give your opinion about a familiar topic. After you hear the questions, you will have 15 seconds to prepare your response and 45 seconds to speak.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Fabiola. So you will always get that instruction. Remember that you get task, the number of tasks tells you what type of ask or question you're getting. So let's start with this first question. All right. So do you have a piece of paper? I'm going to copy and paste the question so we can practice, okay? So I'm going to send it through the chat. And the question, if you could read it, please. The one on purple.
Sorry, teacher. Okay. Question number 1. Explain whether you agree or disagree with the following statement. Countries should no longer be allowed to sell sugar drinks such as Coca-Cola and Pepsi. They give specific details in your argument.
Okay, great. Thank you very much. So now let's remember how we do this question. So we got just 15 seconds to get ready. Okay, that's important. In these 15 seconds, which is not a lot, you're going to choose between one of them, no? It's telling you, do you agree or disagree? So choose one of them. What do you think, Fabio? Do you agree or disagree?
I agree.
Okay. So you choose one of them, no? And then in the next, in the rest of the seconds of these 15 seconds, you have to mention or think of one reason, or reason one and reason two, why you are supporting, or why do you agree in this case with this statement. No, you have to find reasons to support why you are agreeing with this. No, so that's basically what we do in 15 seconds. Okay, so let's practice. Let me show you the timer. I know 15 seconds is not a lot, but it's enough time to. Hi Isabella, please turn your camera on. We're seeing just number one and task, well, today on Thursday it's just number one. Okay, so Isabella, I've shared the question through the chat. Okay, guys. Sorry, let me show you the time. Okay. So let's think of reasons. Why are you agreeing or disagreeing with that statement? That countries should no longer be allowed to sell sugary drinks such as Coca-Cola or Energetics. All right. So take a piece of paper. You have to write your response, your reasons there. No, reason one, reason two, and let's start. All right, 15 seconds. You got it. All right, time's up. So after that, then you will get 45 seconds to respond. And how do we respond? We get a well, we already have a template, no? In which we are going to choose depending on what type of question we have. So we can get three different type of questions. No, the one that we got right now, it's the first one. No, do you agree or disagree? So we start the response with I agree or disagree with the idea that, and you basically mention the whole thing again. Or you can summarize it if you want. Oh, sorry. It was just that little part. Let's see. Just that little part. No, I agree with the idea that countries should no longer blah, blah, blah. And then you go, I feel this way for two reasons. And then here you mention your reasons. Now, firstly, very briefly, you mention the reason number one, and then you can either give an example, or if you cannot think of an example, you can give a detail, or you can simply say, I mentioned this before, but I'm not sure if you remember. I read an article in the New York Times or in the Washington Post, and then you can make something up, ¿no? A veces pasa que nos bloqueamos, que tal vez estos 15 segundos no han sido suficientes para pensar, de repente hemos pensado un detalle o una razón, sin embargo para la segunda como que nos faltó, ¿no? Entonces es una oportunidad, si de pronto no estoy muy segura qué decir, podemos decir, I read an article in the New York Times or in the Washington Post, ¿no? Una fuente reconocida o confiable de información. Y básicamente es, we made something up. We can say, podemos decir, nos podemos inventar, parafrasear un poquito algo que haga ver de que leemos, qué sé yo, no estamos mencionando algo de nuestra experiencia. Y todo lo que tiene que ver con tu opinión, con tus creencias, etcétera, está bien para ese tipo de preguntas. No hay respuesta incorrecta. De repente, solo mal organizada, ¿no? Con un vocabulario muy, muy pobre. So we can say something like, oh, I read an article in the New York Times that mentions that sugary drinks, voy a inventar, ¿ya? Sugary drinks increase the diabetes type 2 in people between 20 and 35 years old, ¿no? No sé, me estoy inventando. No estoy diciendo algo que tal vez tenga un poco de lógica con la respuesta. En el caso de que no pueda pensar en un ejemplo, es una forma de zafar, ¿no? I read an article in the New York Times. Y luego puedes parafrasear un poco en tus palabras. And then you go secondly, and here you very briefly also mention your second reason, ¿no? Aquí para mencionar puede ser muy cortito, 2, 3 palabras, así puntual, ¿no? Y aquí ya cuando decimos to be more specific, o puedes utilizar a otro tipo de conector o linking word que tú quieras, ¿no? Besides, furthermore, ¿no? Cualquier conector que quieras. La clave que aquí son los conectores, por si acaso, chicos. Roger, ¿qué tal? Prende tu cámara, por favor. Y luego agregas that, whatever you thought in this 15 seconds, in the previous 15 seconds. No? Any questions, guys? It might be clear, however, sometimes we forget. So let's start. Fabiola, what do you say? ¿Te animas?
Okay.
Ok, great. Te voy a mostrar el timer, ¿ya? Prefiero que you see the time instead of the content because you already have the content, you are familiarized with it. What we have to practice is the time. Okay, so in this case, you get 45 seconds. All right? So whenever you're ready, I'll run the time.
Okay, I am ready.
Okay, go.
Okay. I am agree with this statement that the country should no longer be allowed to sell sugar drinks such as Coca-Cola and Pepsi. I feel this way for two reasons. The first reason is that it's not healthy to people. Since with the high quantities of sugar, the body will have problems in the future. For example, the Coca-Cola can ruin the liver. The second reason is that these kind of drinks can produce some can be produce some addiction to the people, so that can will be a problem to the health in the people. Sorry.
That's fine. No, it was good. It was very good. Okay, so it was very good. No, it seems, by the way, no science. Seems. And since can also be considered as a connector, ¿no? Porque estás agregando una información más, estás haciendo una tu oración simple compuesta con things, puede ser considerado como un conector, está bien. Pero pienso que en este ha sido un poquito extenso, tal vez por eso un poquito acá te faltó el tiempo, pero lo has hecho bien, ¿no? Has visto una manera de cerrar la idea en un tiempo. Es lo que tenemos que aprender a hacer. Porque a veces, y lo voy a decir en castellano, a veces las preguntas que nos tocan pueden ser sencillas, entre comillas, pero no sabemos cómo explicar nuestras ideas. Entonces eso a veces nos frustra o tal vez hay alguna palabra que no sé cómo decir, nos ponemos nerviosos y a veces nuestra mente va en blanco. Es normal, pasa. Porque no te estás basando en nada para responder, ¿no es cierto? Just in your beliefs, your ideas, your experience, whatever you've seen on TV, read on articles, internet, etc. ¿No? Movies. So it's important here that we keep calm, and then always, in all the speaking tasks, you always have to talk until the end. Do not ever stay quiet. Even if you get 5 seconds, speak. Not try to say something to wrap the idea up. That's why it's important that we take the timer every now and then. We have to take the time. Like, take a look to the timer every now and then. Not all the time because it's going to be distractive, no? But you have to, I don't know, complete an idea and then take a look to the timer. No? Take a look. That's very important. Okay? So we're seeing the first type of question, which is agree, disagree. No? But Isabella, would you like to share your response with us? Or you want to work with the second one?
I'll rather listen to the second one because I couldn't be here in time, so I didn't listen to the first conversation.
Okay, that's correct, no worries. So let's see the second type of question, which is, oh, sorry, you're not seeing my screen. The second type of question is they're going to ask you if you think which one is better. They're going to ask you between two things. Okay, sorry, not that. This one. So I'm going to share this through the chat. Same logic, no? Let's see, Isabella, could you read this second question, please? We cannot hear you.
Oh, sorry. Do you prefer to work from home using a computer or to go to your job location? Provide specific details to support your explanation.
Okay, excellent. Thank you very much. So it's the same thing. However, in this one is asking us, okay, which one do you prefer? Work from home or using your computer, obviously, or go to your job, no, to some place, not your office. So now you will get 15 seconds. And remember to respond. Sorry, I've changed it. We start with the second one. I think it is better to blah blah blah. No, we mentioned the idea. I think it is better to sorry, no. And then you choose. No, which one you're choosing. Then you mentioned the idea. No, work from home using a computer, or you can say no, go to my job location. Okay, so repeat the idea complete always. All right, 15 seconds to get ready, guys. Any questions? All right, let's start. All right, time's up. So now let's respond. Okay, Isabella, would you like to start? You will get 45 seconds. Do you get the template to respond?
Well, I cannot see the template here.
Do you want me to show you the template?
Yes, please.
Sure. All right, so I'll let you know when the time is up then, okay? We respond with the second.
Oh, sorry. By the way, the question was if it is better to work at home with a computer instead of...
Or to go to your job location. It's on the chat. You can take a look at it if you want to really quick before you... It's on the Zoom chat.
Oh, okay. Do I start now?
Yes, whenever you're ready.
Oh, okay. I think it is better to work at the job location with the computer. I think it is... Oh yeah, I feel this way for two reasons. First, I feel concentration would be a key point because you can focus more and be more proactive. For example, when I'm at home, I cannot concentrate too much because I have a lot of noise. And my second reason is if I work at the job location, I can get things done faster because I'm more focused. And to be more specific...
You continue, but time's up. No, ya terminó.
Okay, yeah.
But you can continue. No, tell us your second idea.
To be more specific, you can be more productive at your job location than at your house.
All right. Okay, that's good. Obviously, you are working from your cell phone. You might be a little bit distracted. No, it's fine.
My computer doesn't work. That's why I'm on my phone.
Okay, no worries. So, anyways, no. Remember, this is a guide. No, however, if you want to mention or use any other connector word, that's fine. No, at that point, maybe you want to mention something else. No, you don't want to mention an example. Maybe you can say you can think of a really good idea. No, it's not mandatory. No, it's like a guide. No, pero si tienes dos super razones y las quieres explicar está bien, digamos, ¿no? A veces no se nos ocurren ejemplos. That's also fine. But here, it's not necessary to explain too much here, ¿no? Porque el tiempo es corto, no es necesario que aquí ya demos mucha información, que luego sigamos buscando otra información para agregar aquí, ¿no? Aquí, cuando nos hemos preparado en nuestros 15 segundos, para razón 1 y razón 2, les he enseñado cuando hemos practicado que escribamos una palabra, dos palabras, ¿no? Que puedan entenderse así como algo amplio. Entonces aquí básicamente hacen eso, repiten esa una o dos palabras. No está mal dicho. Es, por ejemplo, piensen en castellano, ¿no? Para iniciar, no sé, podemos decir, no se me voy a inventar cualquier cosa, ya, la explotación de niños en África. To be more specific, y luego estoy agregando un tipo de información, ¿no? Exemplifying, estoy agregando una información. Ese es un tipo título o subtítulo, si lo quieren poner, ¿no? O sea, no está mal decirlo así. Entonces yo puedo poner aquí 2, 3 palabras y aquí recién lo explico, como yo quiero. Porque si no, no nos alcanza el tiempo. Lamentablemente van a correr y al final igual, de pronto aquí te equivocaste y dijiste todo lo que quería decir aquí y te quedaste sin nada que decir. ¿no? Que no puedes pensar en algo más porque ya el tiempo para te está pisando. Entonces lo ideal es utilizar algún conector para agregar información, cualquiera, el que se te ocurra, pero que no sea because, que no sea for, que no sea so, que no sea and. Son muy comunes esos conectores, no les dan nada de puntaje. ¿Ok? So, Fabiola, your turn.
Okay.
You can start now if you want.
Okay. I think it's better to use a computer in home. I feel this way for two reasons. The first reason is that I have more time to do other kind of things. For the time that one used to go to the work, can use to do other kinds of things like cooking or having or taking another classes to another kind of classes. The second reason is that I don't spend money using the public transportation, so that's a kind of I can save money working at home.
All right, great job. It was very good. But you mentioned one of the words that we shouldn't. No? So it's too common. So no, it's like also. I don't know anything. Don't say those words. Okay, it doesn't give you any points. So you may want to take a look to the connectors videos that we have on Executive English. If you want to remember some of the connectors, that will be a good idea. All right. So let's see the third type of question, which is the third one. No, I think it's a great or terrible idea. Let me show you and I'll share it through the chat, okay? Could you read this one, please, Fabiola? Thank you.
Okay. Teenagers should be allowed to browse. Should
not be allowed. It's negative.
Sorry, yes. Teenagers should not be allowed to browse the internet without adult supervision. In your opinion, is this a good idea? Why or why not? Provide supporting details in your response.
Thank you very much. So you got a question already on the chat, no? Remember, think of which one do you think it's, sorry. Think if it's a good idea or a bad idea. No, this. This. No, is this a good idea or not? You write that where you can put yes or you can put no. I don't know. And then you reason 1, reason 2, just words. All right. Let's start. Any questions? 15 seconds to get ready. Okay, go. All right, time's up. So now time to respond. Who would like to start? Isabella, maybe? So depending of if you choose that it was a good idea or a bad idea, no, you start with, I think it's a great, because we have to make sure that we are like really supporting that, or maybe that we don't like that idea at all. So we say it's great or it's terrible. Okay, so you think you mention one or another, and then, well, you already know how it goes. Okay, can we start, Isabella?
Sure.
You have the template there.
Give me a minute. All right. I think it is a terrible idea to let teenagers get access to internet without adult supervision. I feel this way for 2 reasons. My first reason is because kids can go, teenagers can find things that are not appropriate to their age. For example, one time I found something I don't wanted to find because I didn't have my adult supervision. Secondly, internet has a lot of things that should be hitting, I was gonna say, and should not get. I don't know. I'm confused with the second idea.
Okay. One thing that we can say when we don't know what to say is, I read an article in the New York Times. I swear that helps. And then you make something up, something very short, not like 5 seconds. And that's all. No, I read an article in New York. What can you say if you will make something up about this topic, Isabel?
With the I read an article.
Yeah. With that.
I read an article that talked about how teenagers are more propensive to not have an adult supervision when they have access to the internet, and it's causing, I don't know, diseases.
Yeah, like you can, in that point, like you can say anything. It doesn't really matter. No, it could be something even crazy. I don't know. You can talk about something dramatic, such as, I don't know. That, I don't know, kids run out of their houses or they commit suicide. I don't know, something, like, or they you have to be quick though, no? Bullying online, whatever. But you kind of like have to, when you start saying, I read an article in the New York Times, you have to think about something, and it has to be kind of short, so you can continue or finish your idea on time. No, don't mention something too long. So that's it, guys. Those are the first 3 type of questions, or for the speaking one. Any questions, any comments related to this? So we can practice on this a bit faster. All right, so let's see again the first type of question. Let's practice, okay? We're practicing this a lot. So agree or disagree. All right. So, okay. I just got it. I just put it on the chat. Fabiola, could you read it, please?
Okay. Do you agree or disagree with the following statement? Online learning is more effective than traditional classroom learning. Be sure to use the text during your response.
Excellent. Thank you very much. So now you know how to do it. No? Let's start and let's try to do this a bit faster. All right? 15 seconds to get ready. All right, guys, time's up. So now who would like to start? Maybe Fabiola.
Okay.
All right. I'll share the time. So whenever you want to start.
I will start. I am agree with this. Sorry, I can start. I was disagree. Very sorry.
Oh, that's fine. Worse. Let me repeat that. Okay.
Okay. I am disagree with the statement that online learning is more effective than traditional classroom learning. I feel this way for two reasons. First of all, it's both learning, the online and traditional, are effective. They science both use the same subject and aspect to give to the students the same the same the same aspects to learn. The second reason is that nowadays both are using by the universities and the schools, so both are very efficient to at the moment to learn something.
All right. So I will have to disagree with your response because it's specifically asking you if you agree or disagree with this. No. So you have to choose one or another. That's the point of the response. Giving a response that is trying to put both of them together is not very advisable because it's a little bit confusing. Because there is difference. There is many difference between online learning and traditional classroom learning. No, and I will try to choose one of them. Not one that maybe you like better, that you had a better experience with. Usually the tip here is choose the one that you did. No, put yourself in the situation. I'm not sure, Fabiola, I don't remember your age. But if you're at school, for instance, no, and you're still young, I might choose the traditional classroom. But
Okay.
no, that's up to you. No, you have to choose something that you can relate to, that you can talk about, you can think of reasons why it's good. No, I know in this time both of them we learn through both of them. We are in an online classroom, but let's try this one more time, okay? Let's continue with maybe you can get ready while Isabella is responding. Okay, but try to choose one of them. All right, so Isabella, are you there?
Yes.
Okay, do you want me to show you the template?
Yes, please.
Okay, great. All right, whenever you are ready, 45 seconds.
Okay. So I disagree with the statement of online learning being more effective than traditional classroom learning. I feel this way for several reasons. First, interaction is totally different than when you're online. You don't get to talk to people the same way as if you were present. And for example, you don't get to, well, I was gonna say the same thing. Well, second reason, you don't pay as much attention to the class and you probably don't learn the same because you're not there and you get distracted pretty easily. To be more specific, I read an article that said that kids mostly learn more in the traditional classroom than online classes because of their age.
All right. Time's up was already when you started, when you said, I read an article in the New York Times. I know you're not taking a look to the timer. No, it's fine. You might not be too aware of the time, but it was good. No, here, like I said before, no, you can just say 1, 2, 3 words, tops, and then here you can explain. No, esa es una sugerencia, el ejemplo, pero si no se te ocurre un ejemplo, puedes agregar una información, un detalle al respecto. O sea, es sugerido, o sea, es preferible de mencionar un ejemplo, pero si no se te ocurre, no, digamos, ¿no? Inventarte un ejemplo tomaría demasiado tiempo y al final te estaría en tu contra más que a tu favor. Entonces, here you can mention any other thing, no? That's why the 15 seconds are crucial for this question. No, we have to be quick. You basically know you get a question and it's like, okay, I agree or disagree. Which one is better? Oh, it's a great idea or a terrible idea. No, we have to be quick and then think, okay, reason one. No, reason two, and then we write. No, 1, 2 words tops. That's all. No, esos 15 segundos no nos dan tiempo para más. Entonces tenemos que ser rápidos. Okay, so let's go back with. Thank you very much, Isabella. Great job. Let's go back with Fabiola. Are you there, Fabiola?
Yes, sorry, I was speaking with.
Oh, okay, no worries.
Okay.
All right. Whenever you're ready.
I'm ready.
Okay.
I am disagree with the statement that online learning is more effective than traditional classroom learning. I feel this way for two reasons. The first reason is that learning in traditional way is more accurate at the moment to learn. Since the students can focus more in a presence way. For instance, the teacher is watching what the students are doing, so they are not able to use their cellular phones, for example. The second reason is that the students are in contact with the classmates. In this way, this interaction can improve the learnership.
All right, good. They can improve the relationship between the students. It could be, no?
Okay.
Good. It's good. It was good. I thought you wouldn't have enough time. But remember, it's since.
Sorry.
All right, guys. So great job. Let's continue to the next one. Okay, let's continue with the same one. Agree or disagree. All right. Okay, next one. Some of them make us think a little bit more than other ones, especially if you have or not have friends or family related to this situation. So the next type of question, Isabella, could you read it? Thank
you. Do you explain whether you agree or disagree with the following statement? Children should not be allowed to play video games. Then give specific details in your argument.
Excellent. Thank you very much. So, do you agree or disagree with this? All right. 15 seconds to get ready, guys. It's also on the chat, by the way. All right, guys, time's up. So, who would like to start? Isabella or Fabiola? Okay, let's go with Isabella. I'll show you the template, okay? So whenever you're ready, let me see if I can do something so you can take a look at it. I'll show my whole screen. And that way you can see. All right, Isabella, can you see my whole screen?
Yes.
Are you there, guys? Okay, can you see?
Yes.
All right, so that's the timer. And that's it. All right, whenever you're ready.
Okay. I agree. Oh, sorry. Wait, I'm not looking at the question. I agree with the statement of children should not be allowed to play video games. I feel this way for two reasons. Firstly, kids are not prioritizing what they should prioritize because of video games. For example, I have a friend and he's always playing video games and he forgets to do other stuff and he just wants to be on the screen. Secondly, um, kids are not wanting to study now because the only thing that they want to do is play video games, and that's really affecting their social skills and their academically. And I feel that way of children not being allowed to play video games.
No worries, that's fine. No, it was good. I think it was quite good. So the reasons, no, if you have smaller siblings, it might be easier to find, no? But that's really very. It depends, no? But it was good. It was your reasons were good. But maybe we need a bit more time here, no? The first part should be no more than 8 seconds, okay? And then it's 18 seconds per each reason plus their detail, their example, or whatever. All right, so let's go with Fabiola. Thank you very much, Isabella. Fabiola will just share the timer. All right, 45 seconds. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right. You can start now.
Okay, I am agree with the statement that children should not be allowed to play video games. I feel this way for two reasons. The first reason is that the video games are too violent. Therefore, children become violent. For instance, I read in one article that current games affect the children's social growth. The second reason is that video games can ruin the imagination to children. So, to be more specific, like children spend a lot of time playing the video games. They don't use the imagination to learn other kind of things.
All right, great job. And you correct yourself, not because you said you were so, and then you correct yourself. No, you were to be more specific. Yes, you can mention any other connectors if you want to, guys, or linking words. But it's easy when we already know what to say, no? But if you forget, you can say other things. No, you can say first of all, second of all, or you can say to start with, to, or on one hand, on the other hand, besides, therefore, for like there are many linking words that you can use, no? If you will like to. But the structure, it has to be followed. All right. Any questions? Let's see one more. Okay, so this one is kind of absurd, but let's see. Okay, Isabella, could you read this one? Thank you.
No matter the circumstance, you should never tell a lie. Do you agree or disagree with the statement? Make sure that you give specific reasons plus supporting details in your argument.
Thank you. So it's a silly one, however, let's think. Okay, 15 seconds to get ready, guys. All right, time's up. Fabiola, could you start this one, please?
I will start.
Okay, good. Whenever you start talking, I'll click the tab.
I am okay. I am agree with the statement that no matter the circumstance, one never should tell a lie. I am feel this way for two reasons. The first reason is that telling a lie have a negative results, since all lies come to the lie. Therefore, lying will be always always go a negative result in the person that are lying. The second reason is that like God says, it's better to say no matter what, saying the truth, because I have no time. Sorry.
Yeah,
It's
that's
very
fine.
simple but
You can
difficult.
I know, but you can complete your idea. Let's see what you were going to say.
That like God said, it's better to say that the truth all time, because the lie can have a negative can bring a negative aspect to our lives.
Okay, good. That was pretty good. I think you didn't have enough time because here you gave more information. No, that's why you didn't have time enough at the end. And you said because. Try to forget those connectors. No, because. For it's okay. For is like because. No, but it's for it gives you points. No, but so, because, and too, no, too common. That doesn't give you any point. All right, let's see, Isabella. I'm going to share same way, okay? My whole screen. So you can take a look to it. Okay. Oh no, sorry. Okay, Isabella, are you there?
Yes.
Okay, whenever you're ready.
Okay. Oh, okay. Wait, I'm sorry. I can't find the question.
It's on the chat, but let me check.
Oh, yeah, I found it. Okay. So I agree with the no matter the circumstance, you should never tell a lie. I feel this way for several reasons. Firstly, people always find the truth when you lie, and it's never gonna go the right way when you tell lies to people. Example, one time I broke something and they found out and I got grounded. Secondly, morally is wrong and you feel guilty when you lie. For example, when I broke, when I said I broke, it caused many problems when it happened and it didn't bring anything good to my life. So you always have to tell the truth.
Nice, great job, Isabella, great job. All right, so that's the idea. No, that's the idea always when we are doing this type of questions which are open and they could be about anything. Always try to remember like your whole your experience, maybe something that happened to you, to your brothers, your parents, or something that you heard from a friend, or something even that you seen on TV, or you read on the news, or seen on the news on the internet, anyway. So it's easier to find reasons, no? So let's see the next one. Let's see at least, let's try to do one. The second one, no, between choosing between two things, no? So this is the question. Well, it doesn't really matter, no? But that's the question, guys. Is Fabiola, could you read it, please? I'm sending it.
Do you prefer to buy used car, or do you believe that you should always buy a new car? Illustrate your arguments with reasons with supporting details.
Okay, excellent. So that's the question, and now you will get 15 seconds to get ready. All right. Get ready. All right, guys, time's up. Let's start with Isabella. It's on the chat, by the way. All right, Lisa, whenever you're ready.
We're still doing, I think, is a great idea, or agree or disagree?
The second one. I think it's better too because you're choosing between two things. No, you're choosing between used cars or a new car. Now you're choosing between two things. Which one do you prefer?
All right. I think it is better to buy new cars than used cars because I feel this way for several reasons. Firstly, because it can be expensier, but you don't get to deal with problems that the past owner could have done to the car. For example, my dad bought a used car and he had a lot of problems with the car and we spent a lot of money with it. Secondly, you get to have a new car and a brand new car and I don't know. Sorry. I didn't.
Did you have your second reason or not really?
I did, but it was kind of the same now that I thought about it. So I was trying to come up with something else, but I couldn't.
Oh, okay. In that point, in that situation, you could just always say, no, I read an article in the New York Times that said that new cars last longer, period. Then you can write it up, and that's all. No,
Yeah,
that's
but I don't have.
huh?
Yeah, but
Sorry.
that's like an example, right?
No, not necessarily. No, it's like
It can count as a main idea.
yeah, it could count up anyone. To be honest, no, because it's an example. No, like you read something. It doesn't necessarily have to happen to you.
No, I mean like because I didn't say the second reason. So
Yeah.
does that count as a main idea or just
Yes.
as an example?
No, it's an main idea.
Oh, okay, good.
All right. So let's finish with Fabiola. Let me show you the timer. All right, ready?
Okay. I prefer to buy used car. I feel this way for two reasons. The first reason is that buying a new car can increase the pollution. So, for instance, I read that in an article that that the new cars or the cars are the first source of pollution. That's why many companies they started to do ecological cars. The second reason is that buying a new car, one can spend a lot of money. Since for keep these new cars, one have to pay a lot of money.
All right, good. So it was good. No, but it's continue happening. No, you have to realize that your reasons were good. Not that here you give too much information. That's why you don't have enough time here. No, you have to be more specific. Try to don't give too much information. No, lo ideal es que, bueno, yo les recomendaría, ¿no? Que sigan, ¿no? La lógica y cuando estén aquí y ya se estén comenzando a acercar a los 20 segundos, cierren esta idea. Si ya se están acercando, ya deberían estar cerrando para que tengan los últimos 18 segundos para la última idea. No menos de eso. No les da tiempo para explicar si tienen menos de 18 segundos. Okay, guys, so that will be all for today's class. Is there any question related to these topics? Well, this task number 1.
No.
Okay, great. Thank you, guys. Okay, well. Okay, so you just got task. No, sorry, the polls for today's class. Una persona más falta, por favor, responder. Ok, si ya respondieron, se pueden retirar. Muchas gracias. And I'll see you on Thursday and we will practice a little bit more. Si no han podido responder, me avisan por favor para que les mande por privado. Okay, great. Awesome. Thank you very much, guys. See you on Thursday. Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys. Thank you.